What?
the show.
What?
I'm sorry to bother you, Ian.
Is the show started?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry to inconvenience
I
you,
didn't mean to inconvenience.
I didn't know the show started.
but we're
We're just doing the thing we all agreed to do.
Well, yeah.
but we have an obligation.
I didn't hear the start. I didn't hear "Welcome to the Tulsi Gabbard Show," episode number 6.
Well, there it is.
Well, thank you for welcome back to the Tulsi Gabbard Show number 9. We got the 3 boys with us today. We are in a new year. We have rats inside of this facility.
That's not true.
What was that? What was that sound?
That was a rat.
Look,
I know rats, and that's a rat sound.
Little animals.
But was it a rat?
It's not a rat. It's something else.
2 out of 3 was a rat.
I'm a rat expert. That was a rat.
It's something else entirely.
Rat expert Ian Stump here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you say about the fluoride in the water that's turning these rats into females?
I think it's decimating the rat population.
And do you think that could also affect like humans as well?
Oh,
like
yeah,
turn them
definitely.
like just excess estrogen into the human bloodstream.
There's definitely some correlations between the rat population and the human population. Multiple studies have shown that like once fluoride was put in like a test rat's water chamber, it slowly became gay, and then their population slowly decreased. And I think that's going to happen with the human race.
So you think we're gonna turn gay and die?
Yeah, die out. Yeah, because we're not going to be populated.
I can't tell.
So now with Devin, do you think turning gay and die is a bad thing?
No.
That's where I'm. That's where I'm.
Fuck it.
That's where I'm at. Because we know we're gonna turn gay and die. We got the rat expert.
Yeah, a rat guy.
We just need to know. We just need to know here on Tulsi Gabbard show if turning gay and die as a species is really even a bad thing at this point in time.
I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is an acceptable outcome of the human race. Almost an expected one, in my opinion. In my professional opinion.
I mean, Rome died.
That's true.
They were gay and died.
They turned
gay and died.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Why do you think Christians are still around?
They
did not turn gay.
They're not gay yet.
They did not turn gay and die yet.
And then they survived, but now where everyone's turning gay again, and everyone's gonna die.
Is there any religions that are like gays are actually like being gay is cool? Like in a followed religion.
The Pope did say that being gay is fine. So maybe
Did he?
Catholicism is like good now.
They chill now.
You think
Is Catholicism chill now?
What does the Pope say about Percocet?
Molly Percocet?
Or Xanax?
What do I think the Pope's opinion on Molly Percocet
The Pope
is?
definitely pops benzos.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I bet he definitely drives around his little Pope mobile, popping pills as he talks to.
You think the
Italian
Pope is
people.
popping pills in the Pope mobile?
Definitely.
It's just a fact.
Like, why would he not be?
Devin, what was your favorite song of
Pop a
2024?
perk in the Pope mobile. Playing with my penis.
What you got to drink there?
Milkshake.
He's drinking my milkshake.
If you
Your
must
milk?
know.
With your milk in it?
My milk.
My shake.
I milked myself for that.
Uh,
That's crazy.
Dude, how long did it take you? How many times did you pass out?
I didn't pass out.
Damn, that's impressive.
You know how many times have you passed out?
3 or 4 now.
While ejaculated.
3 or 4. It's definitely,
That's the goal. Like I have
To
never,
pass out?
Yeah.
To just get
that's
blackout.
the goal.
That's how you know you had a good ass night.
Never made it there yet.
I don't like the idea of blacking out. I like to know where I'm at.
Yeah, but it's fun though. It's chill.
There's nothing wrong with it. Unless if something happens, like something bad happens to you, then that's probably bad. But
No, it's fine. Fuck it.
it's fate at that point. Just gotta live with it and accept it.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
What else has happened in 2020?
Ian, do you have your screenshots of your Spotify Wrapped?
I do have the screenshots of Ian talking to children.
I never did
Again.
that. I never did that.
Again.
I never did that. And this is.
Devin, are you gonna make it that kind of a podcast? I'm trying to bring topics and you're bringing bullshit.
That's an accusation that's just false and very, very hurtful to me.
I'm just calling out inappropriate actions when I see them. So
There was no inappropriate.
sorry, I'm
actions.
just being a good guy, I guess.
Dude, you're an asshole for saying
what the
that.
fuck?
You're just like accusing me of a very serious thing.
Just the thing you did.
No, it's not.
I don't know if he did it or not, so
Well, the real ones know out there.
There's
Shouts out.
not,
The real ones.
I'm more of an innocent till proven guilty type guy.
Yeah, you're out here throwing accusations with no
You
proof.
did that shit, bro.
You're more of a
I don't know
Twitter
what to
type
tell
guy.
You did that shit.
I'm a
You just-
Reddit
you
type
did that
guy.
shit.
Yeah, I think these past 4 years have felt like 1 year. I woke up at 4 this morning and I was looking at like a screenshot of all the years and I was like, dude, this was like 1 year.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything is kind of congealed into a single blob of
I
memories.
was talking to Calvin and like it feels like ever since like 2020 shit's just sucked, and like all the good years were like pre-2020, and how I think about it now is we just keep straying further and further from like cool times, like culture and
Yeah.
like the shit that was fun,
I can
and now everything kind
hardly-
of just sucks.
I can hardly remember anything from before junior year of high
Same.
school.
I mean,
forget-
yeah,
I
I
used to
just mean
forget
kind
shit.
of like with main shit, like just like overall the years, like I think they just kind of suck now.
Do you think it's gonna get any better, or do you think it's gonna keep sucking?
I think it also could just be a perspective issue that we're just getting older and it just will never, and it'll just be cooler to other people, and we just gotta find other things that are cool in times that suck. But I mean, it would be cool if times were cooler, but I think we just have to find things that we gravitate towards rather than I don't know, like it just feels like fucking it just feels like 2015 to like 2019 was like awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit happened. And like games came out. And like movies came out. And fucking music was cool. And then like since then it's just like shit's just been like, oh, this is out. I don't feel anything. And that's why I can kind of attribute it to like almost like a growing up thing rather than like maybe shit's just not, it's not like it's not any better. It's just I've grown bitter.
That's probably the case. I feel like I've experienced that same thing. Just like, just recently when it was coming around Christmas, and I was just like, counting down the days. I was like, I have no like excitement for this. It's just like another day. Same with
Yeah.
my birthday as well. I was like, wow, it's my birthday, and that's it.
Well, that's also to do with. I feel like that could also be to do with that the fact that the fucking. I feel like it could also be to do with it. It hasn't fucking snowed, dude.
Dude,
It hasn't snowed at all, and
It's
it's
supposed
just
to
so
snow
it's just
tonight.
there's no spirit.
it's just so tonight.
But like on Christmas, it's just been dry as fuck.
Even last year, it didn't snow at all. It's fucked up.
Yeah. But no, I know what you mean. Like the New Year shift, it was just like, all right.
That's
Like-
like 2025.
But now it's just weird to think like now we're actually in a different year. Like I got comfortable in 2020. 2024 felt like an okay year to be in, and now it's like what's gonna happen? That's what I feel like. Or it's like, oh shit, what's gonna? Yep. What do you feel like, Devin?
What do you feel about this new
I
year?
think everyone else is the problem and not me.
Yeah.
I love that. There's a lot
I
of
think
truth in
things
that.
just are sucking more now.
Do you think it's got any better in any aspect, or do you think everything just sucks?
Nah, it just sucks more now.
That's what I'm wondering.
I think stuff just sucks more.
I'm wondering how much of it is stuff just sucks, and how much of it is how much have I just become like aware, and also just getting older and seeing how shit just was like not worth following or being invested in. And I feel like it's just gonna keep getting worse. Like I feel like it's gonna be like 2030 by the time, and like I'll just be like, damn, I remember COVID. Like I remember, like, and everything else has just kind of been a blur and just floated through the 2020s. But like, yeah, I for real think like the 2010s were just way better. Like 2010 to 2015.
2016
was the best. Was like the best
like
year.
a perfect year.
And then, but like
you have, wait no, 2017.
2016, you had fucking The Life of Pablo. You had fucking fidget spinners and shit. You had all the school. You had 2016 was cool. You had peak Overwatch. You had Battlefield 1.
Dude, 2017 you had Fortnite.
Yeah, 2017
Peak
you had
Fortnite because it's the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
You had peak Siege.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket League.
Peak YouTube as well. Like
Probably peak YouTube. Not
peak YouTube.
I don't know about peak YouTube.
But like just that era.
It was
I
a
think
good
I
era,
think
though.
like
it was
2017 did
era.
like, but now it's like
I feel like we're not even in an era anymore.
that's what it is, because YouTube was almost like its own like family like cultural thing. Like when I would hear podcasts of like from back then of YouTubers talking, they're like, yeah, it's weird because like when there's like drama and shit, it's like a disjointed family, and now it's just not like that. Now it's like corporate and it's like disjointed, and there's like streaming, and now it's like, and there used to be things like to be invested in like the PewDiePie thing and all that shit, and now he just kind of does his own thing, and it's kind of just like, and it's like a reflection. Everyone's kind of just doing their own thing now. It's like all floaty and boring, kind of, and vapid. But for real, like, think about all the shit that happened from 2010 to 2015, and think about all the shit that's happened from 2020 to 2025. That's like cool and fun.
Mr. Beast.
I mean, there's like Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
We got Mr. Beast. But I feel like people probably our age during the 2010s probably felt the exact same. Probably were like 20, like the early 2000s were probably fucking fun as hell, and then
Dude, I don't think so.
probably not to this degree with like how quick the like internet culture moves and shit.
Yeah.
Like we probably get it like crazy, like to where it's like I wonder if you're supposed to be feeling this shit way older to where every year just feels like it's like nothing really happens, and it's just like hyper accelerated to where we're literally 18-year-olds and like we're supposed to be doing shit, you know what I mean? And it's like years just go by and they don't feel like anything. Because that's genuinely what it's felt like 2021 and like 2022 and 3, that shit felt like 1 year. Like I probably grew like a whole bunch, and I look at pictures and like I can, and then if I put myself back into the memories of it, I can see how it's like more than it is. But when I think about it, just think about it now, it literally has gone by so quick. It's 2025, dude. We're 5 years into the 2020s, bro. You remember when it was, you remember seeing like 2020, like new decade, start of the new, like wonder what kind of crazy shit's gonna happen this decade. We're halfway through it, dude.
I'm gonna stab Green Bars in his goddamn esophagus.
Why are you doing that?
And I won't stop until the cops come in.
Yeah, even music is starting to feel like vapid and kind of just like doing stuff to do it. When before it was like eras and shit and like things mattered.
Do you think there's gonna be a giant collapse, especially in the like internet sphere? Everything's gonna be so interconnected, and everything's so already so interconnected. It's gonna keep getting connected and connected until like you think it just be like this huge collapse.
I don't think it will collapse. I think it will turn into something different. I think it's just a shift in culture.
What do you think's gonna change?
We're just going to be so connected because that's all culture was before, is just region locked way of living. Is you had your area and you didn't have a way to send a video to fucking be halfway across the world and be able to tell them like how you live and what works for you guys. You know what I mean? Like that's all culture was, and then when you start to modernize and call, like once we are to the point we are now, and then once the internet dropped, then like it's not just cell phones and radio communicate now, it's like full videos and all this shit you can just, and like fully talking to someone across the entire world. And I think I don't think there's like a way it can collapse and then things just turn back to, I think it's just gonna keep, people are just gonna have more access to it. There's gonna be more ways to access it with meta and shit and augmented reality. It's gonna integrate into your literal life, and you're gonna have these things that like, and things are just gonna feel way more and more like they only exist online. And like the infrastructure of the interwebs and like just like the investment into it is gonna be so big. Like we're gonna stray further and further away from like reality, and like we're gonna start putting more value into things that are online and shit. I don't think it will collapse. I think we'll just evolve into something else. And
Ready Player One type shit.
Yeah, probably.
What future like video game movie type like or like book series is the most like real?
Terminator.
Most
Terminator.
real, like close to reality.
Yeah, like what do you think will happen?
1984.
1984.
1984, dude. Straight night. It's
Ministry of Love,
literally 1984. Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk
else?
is looking more and more realistic every fucking day.
I think you just wanted to bring up Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk
because
is
you've been
so
playing
good.
Cyberpunk recently.
Dude, it's so good.
But do you think it's realistic? I haven't played the game.
Dude,
This shit is not realistic.
Have you played it?
I'm being dead serious. Every single thing we've talked about this year, like this past year, like with like shit being yourself and shit is like directly inside Cyberpunk. Mega corporations vying for control. Like this shit's happening more and more. Like the Neuralink is something that's exactly within Cyberpunk, and the shit you can do within with the Neuralink is shit you can do within it.
Yeah.
And people are and like prosthetic and shit. Like people are figuring out how to directly connect it to your brain, so you can feel not feel but use put brain signals to your robotic hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit like that's being developed, and like it's just gonna get better and more accelerated and more accessible, probably, I would think. And yeah, it's gonna be really fucking weird. I remember hearing things about like what like constitutes a cyborg, and so like at what point do we turn into like a cyborg where we're like technology is an extension of us, and like. It's like where does the line get drawn? Because like you could say we're already cyborg with like our phones. You like you have your phone on you at all times, and it's like you need it to be able to do things, order things, call people, make things happen. You do it all on your phone, and then I think about it because I have my fucking like AirPod in all the time, and I'm like, dude, I just have like a thing feeding me information, like a like electronic just stuck into my head, like literally just attached to my head. And so it's like we're already kind of just like cyborgs. When you think, if you really think about it, bro. But yeah, no.
Did you think about it, bro?
Yeah, I mean.
We're like interconnected with technology. I mean, I feel like that could have been said a long ass time, you know, like.
I just mean with how normalized it is with like society, like. Well, you could say like tools and technology would make us a cyborg, but I just kind of mean with how normal it is with having our phones. Literal, like, because you know, like a cyborg is like you got gadgets and shit. It's like your phone and like your AirPods and shit, and like that's what I'm kind of thinking more.
Well, then
where it's like literally kind of on you at all times.
Yeah,
you know, you always have your phone.
People could have been cyborg for years. You know, pocket watches. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I think what constitutes as being a cyborg or being interconnected with technology is it directly interacts with us. Like, sure, the
Mhm.
phone, you could always have the phone on you, and like it, you can call it an extension of yourself because you need to do shit. But I could get rid of the phone, and it wouldn't affect me at all. I could find alternate ways to it.
Yeah.
I think once we become like so interdependent on technology is when we can't do that.
Yeah.
Is where we need to.
Well, we're kind of already setting up systems to be like that, where you need to have your phone to scan like a QR code to be in a restaurant.
Well, yeah, I'm
and
saying.
It's like you can't, and it's becoming, and we're moving towards more that than you being able to go out and like shoot a deer and eat it
Well,
for
yeah,
a month. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm not saying we're not going against that because we clearly are going towards being very interreliant on technology. But right now, I think we're like in a middle ground between being interdependent on it and being independent. Because you can still go be a bushman and not rely on technology at all, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's just how long is it going to take to where you literally can't live like that?
Like, how long will it take until you can't be a bushman? Which, by the looks of it, it's gonna happen soon.
I mean, kind of. I mean, the world is fucking huge. Like, you think about it and, like, you got Google Earth, you can scan any part of the world. But I feel like the world is still pretty fucking big to where there's areas you can be that are genuinely completely remote. And yeah, I hope, like, that there's still just the option to be able to be that far off the grid.
I would love to go to a place where there's no human interaction, like northern Minnesota.
But yeah, then the fear is like, or I think like the discussion is like talking about how regulating with like electric cars and autonomous driving cars and legislation being like, well, autonomous driving car, like the point where it gets to where like cars are safer to be not have drivers, and then you make it illegal to drive, and then once you do that, you give it up, like the freedom to like have the government be able to dictate like where you can go from that point, and then just like then you're stuck within like their systems. I think that's one of that's like a talking point people will bring up as like a dystopian future thing, where then you're like literally banned from being in certain places and like restricted from areas.
We're already banned from being in certain places.
We'll get shot.
I just mean like more like to where, because there's so many places we can go that are completely secluded and we can go out and do things, you know what I mean? Like parks and shit.
Like the fucking image of the robot cop.
Yeah, like where he has the barcode on his hand. I want to know what that genre of pictures are called.
Dude, I want to find so many more of them. They're so fun.
I'm about to blow my nose so bigly.
Devin's about to blow his nose.
He's gonna blow his nose over the tissue. He blew his nose over the tissue.
What?
You blew your nose all over the tissue.
It's not a tissue.
Oh, it's a paper towel.
It is.
Let's not be very good for the nose, honestly. It might look through, but does it
What
hurt?
did you just say?
Does it hurt a bit? Because it's like kind of rough.
Is it making your Is it making your nose tender?
Does. It hurts. But I'm not a bitch, so I'm fine.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. How's this infection you're fighting off, Devin? How's this? Huzz? Did you say huzz?
So Devin's mind is rotted out from
This infection.
He's probably got a fucking insane like variant of COVID or something.
Yeah, I think he might. I don't know why we're even by him. He might get sick.
He was like, Devin was like, "You guys want to come over and film the podcast? You guys are taking so long. Let's go film the podcast." And now he's here, just being
like coughing on us and shit.
Fucking insane.
I have not coughed a single time.
Bro, he's been coughing off camera.
Dude, you're comatose, bro. You're comatose though. Your brain is rotted out.
I've just suddenly become very tired. I don't know.
Yeah,
your brain has been liquefied and you've been blowing out your nose.
Shit, man.
Devin, you're freaking me out.
Yeah.
You need to like get like a brain blast or something. You need to get your intellect up.
I need to be shot in the head. Soon.
What are you on your phone looking at, Ace? Oh,
No phone.
he's looking at Tulsi Gabber podcast topics.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tulsi Gabber podcast topics, and some of these kind of suck. But we would need Devin's engagement for some
No,
of them.
I'm engaged. I'm ready.
Yeah, you just gotta let him say something.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
let this
well-
next one be just about him.
Alright,
Let him
well-
answer it. Let him answer it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Devin, do you think that Israel should have the right to a sovereign state? This is one of the top podcast topic questions we got.
Dude, honestly, I don't know.
That's a
You don't know?
Well, like, do you mean should I have the right to a sovereign state, like, as it currently is?
Like to a state, like should they
Like-
be able to have land
Yeah,
that they
but what
can call
are you
their
saying?
own?
Like, just anywhere in the world?
Should they?
I mean, sure.
That's the question. Not where should they. It's do they have the right to a plot of land?
I guess. I don't know.
Where should that be then?
yeah, what other land does Israel,
Israel?
have like a legitimate claim to, other than
Well, Jerusalem.
That's like that's a
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's
Somewhere
pretty
in-
funny that after World War II, the British and Americans were just like, yeah, we got to do something with all these Jewish people. We don't want them
We
here.
don't want them.
We got to put these Jewish people somewhere, bro.
Yeah,
Get them
Jerusalem.
out of here.
Yeah, you gotta put them in Jerusalem.
Dude, we gotta get these people out of here.
Yeah, these dudes need to leave.
Well, didn't they want their own state so that way they could have their own place to be instead of
I mean, I'm sure
being dictated by countries that like
I'm sure
Nazi
some
Germany?
of them did. I don't know how popular it would have even been among them.
to have their own state.
Yeah,
Probably pretty
but
popular.
It was
I know.
led by the British.
I know they were.
Military
I
and
know the Protectorate of Palestine. That was like the thing the British had. Like that was like the area that the British like actually dictated. Like it was welcoming to all Jewish immigrants, and a lot of the people during the Nazi regime, like a lot of Jews during the Nazi regime, immigrated over to the country. So I don't know. Maybe I know it was like already like set. Like it was already like kind of designated as that area, as like kind of like a safe space for them. But I don't really know. I assume it would be pretty popular after the fact, just because like I bet they had like a lot of family ties to it, because you know their family members would also move there.
I don't know. I mean, ethno-states in general are generally not great.
They're very dicey. There's some.
So that's what the question is.
They
Then. Should
tend
they
to-
have should they have a state then?
Dude, honestly, I don't know. I feel like probably not. An ethno-state is only ever going to be exclusionary
That's
and
true.
end up just discriminating against people.
That's true. So Israel is considered like an ethno state right now, because it's mostly just Jewish. How,
I don't know if inherently an ethno state would lead to oppression. I feel like it's also just in turn
I feel like
that area and also the leadership of Israel.
I think
That is
generally-
that area, the
I
fucking
was-
canal
I
and the
was-
countries that are around it, and also the backing of America. I feel like it's a lot to do
but-
with like countries and leadership and resources, more so than it has to do with the fact that it's a ethno state. You know what I mean?
I mean, at
There's
least
definitely a lot of shit that's gone into it, but I think ethno-states themselves inherently lend themselves to being exclusionary. Because
Mhm.
that's like the entire idea. Is that
It's
it
the
is
idea,
exclusionary.
but I feel like, but they have, like, all of their, like, different religion synagogues and shit inside of Israel. Like, they still had that. It's just the relations and shit that and their motives for their behavior now are like, I don't know, not economical, but like I feel like you know what you get what I'm getting at.
No.
Not really.
Well, I don't know.
I
'Cause I
mean,
don't-
pretty much always, like, I think non-Jewish people, especially Palestinian people in Israel, have been, like, second-class citizens,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mhm.
So, which I think is just hybrid. That's just what would happen in an ethnic state if you're not of the main
Ethnicity.
I mean, that exists in probably every place, though. But I'm just, I'm think it probably just means that it's just easier to label and easier to physically assign classes to, not as in a good way, but it's just like a way to look at it. And then I think it also probably exists everywhere, that there's going to be ways to keep certain people down. It's just like in America, it's more of a diverse group of people that come from different backgrounds and shit. Because it's America.
I think so. Countries before the 21st century and the 20th century and 19th century, they were more about groups of people making their own country, and those certain groups of people would just be the primary ethnicity of that state. And like the UK or France, like those are all French people. They're like a certain type of French people, a certain type of British person. And during that time, there was a lot of wars, like a lot of like horrible things were happening. Like even in the U.S. in like the 1800s, like the Trail of Tears, and just like, and we've seen just like how terrible things can happen just because these people are all ruled by one group of people. And this like could even go back to like medieval times too, with like a certain group of people would fight against another certain group of people because they weren't them,
That's just any war ever.
They not like us.
They
so
not
to
like
speak.
us. They not like us.
That's like what war is.
Well, I would say no. I mean, I'd say wars more now are based on ideologies instead of just people.
I think it's based on resources.
Oh
more than
yeah,
anything.
I would say resources and ideology, but it's not. It's
I
not
don't
about
think it's even
nationality
ideology.
anymore.
I don't think it's ideology either. I think
I-
at the highest point, it's like land and resources and economic strength in your country. It's your country and your power and your ability to be able to control other countries and be able to be the superpower over China. I feel like that's like what it is now more than anything. Instead of fighting, and then you set up proxy wars that are like Palestinians fighting for their freedom and Israel fighting for their right to have a place, but then really it's like, well, actually they want control over this so that this country doesn't have this.
Wars have always been over land, obviously.
But
Like,
I think that's what it's about now. Like, they don't give a shit about the people in it or the reasons. They come up with the reasons to justify them along the way. Like, as in, we're always the good guys and we're coming in to aid evil, or aid a country from an evil dictatorship, when really we just don't want that country to have power over us in any way.
No, so wars.
I think in the medieval times with the Crusades, it's literally to spread Catholicism, but now it's like you don't give a shit about ideologies and shit. Like, it's literally just they have trillions of dollars of shit that, like, we need to be able to control the Ukraine so that way we have I don't know, to do with like the natural gas that Russia has as its own, or as its only economic standing and shit like that.
The Ukraine. What are you like 40? It's Ukraine. Not
Yeah,
the
we-
Ukraine.
My bad. Uranus.
You're Pluto.
Plutus.
Plutus.
Fucking Zoomer.
Why are you calling me that?
Huh?
Why are you calling me a Zoomer?
Because I said the Ukraine. You're freaking out about it.
I'm not freaking out. Just I said the Ukraine.
The
Yeah.
Ukraine.
I'm not freaking out about it. What are you talking about? I just repeated it.
Dude.
Yeah, because he thought it was funny.
Yeah, because it is funny.
Well,
It just sounds funny.
I don't know. That's my bad, I guess. I don't know.
It's not a bad thing. It's just say it.
Your age group doesn't say it's the Ukraine. That's like millennials and like people older than that.
You have the most millennial comedy I've ever seen out of
yeah,
anybody
that's
that's
true.
our age, dude.
yeah. So how does that matter?
So then why does it matter if I say the Ukraine?
Because it's old.
Old.
It's old.
Everyone
Old.
pointed at him and said old.
Old. You say the Ukraine instead of
The
Ukraine. Just
Alright.
read that from a book from the 50s.
Yeah, no, I
Probably,
read a book
honestly.
in the 50s. Lamau. Did you read a book, Lamau?
You definitely read a history book from 2010. What has happened this year?
I don't know, you pick and choose what's old and not old.
Well, I'm just saying what happened this year. Well, what's happened this year?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't even care anymore.
January 2024. Playboy Cardi started his rollout.
January 6th.
January, was that 2024 or was that
It's like
2023?
2021, dude.
It's like 2021.
That was 2020, wasn't it?
That's 2021.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, can we have another January 6th insurrection,
I'm
please?
saying.
That'd be so much
It's
fun.
just
Get
boring.
some shit going.
Can we talk about the South Korean coup attempt? Remember that?
I mean, what is there to talk about?
BTS member did it. BTS was part of it. BTS was in the South Korean coup.
I haven't
shit.
heard about BTS in a long time.
They're still horrible because the agencies they are part of are terrible people. February. What happened in February 2024?
No, but the BTS members are currently enlisted
That's awesome.
in the South Korean army.
That's great.
'Cause
Because
you
they
have
probably
to
just
be.
have to be,
I was after like looking back on it, it really does show how bad the cons of having a conscription army, conscripts, is because if you want to actually control them and like do shit with them, you have to make sure they're actually on board. Like in the way of like these conscripts were told you're going to the Capitol, the government building, and you have to defend it, and all they know is like, oh shit, we gotta, this might, like,
They
all
didn't
they
really
know
know
is,
what they were doing.
yeah, they like I saw,
And nor did they really even want to. I mean, it was just a last ditch attempt from a fucking this guy that had a negative approval rating, and these guys were just like, mashallah, you dictate everything, go defend this building, and then they're like, all right, and
they didn't even know that it was like a real thing, because
well, yeah, it was at 1 a.m. He did
was
it
at
so that
1
way
it was at
nobody
1
would know that he was doing it.
these soldiers had like training chain, like they had like little bolt carriers that are used for training, so they couldn't even fire back at these protesters because they just didn't have real guns.
Yeah.
So like this entire thing was just like, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of funny though. It went
Yeah,
from something happened to nothing ever happens.
I like the physically pushing Parliament members into the fucking building to
Yeah,
vote
it's
against
awesome.
it.
And they were fighting against soldiers with fire extinguishers.
Well, yeah, that was the thing, is the soldiers didn't even really want to do it.
Because
and
they
then
probably were taught like messing with their fighting their own like.
They
brothers
probably
and
were just
sisters.
told to go watch the building. There's going to be rioters, and then so they're there to make sure people don't fucking. And then And
What has happened from the aftermath of that? Did, like, the dude get impeached yet? Or whatever?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I think it was based off of him like about to lose his term anyways. I don't think he was gonna have power anyways. So I think he just like last ditch martial law.
That sounds right. I'm pretty sure that's true.
I love South Korean dictatorships.
Yeah, they keep having those. It's really weird. They keep having a really weird government.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Oh, that's what you get for having a very militarized northern neighbor. I guess, right?
I love Azerbaijan.
Are you saying you love the atrocities committed against the Georgian people?
I did not say that.
I don't even know if that was real or not. That's just some shit.
I love Azerbaijan.
Are you a big Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia type guy?
What's your guys' favorite
Yeah,
explosion
you can say
video? Because I think Beirut is my favorite.
Beirut?
That one was crazy.
That was nuts.
That was a huge explosion.
The fireworks factory that made a shockwave.
Yeah.
And there was like, dude, there were so many videos.
Dude,
I'm gonna give you an explosion
And-
video.
a new favorite explosion video is the one outside the Trump building. The fucking
Dude, the firework. Oh, that was funny.
another firework explosion of the Tesla truck.
Dude,
exploding.
I love like it looked like a movie scene.
Yeah. it
There's
was-
like just like explosions
Dude,
afterwards.
you even know it's hot in here, bro. Turn off the heaters and crack the window,
Here,
bro. That's what I've been saying.
You should have said something earlier.
I literally did.
I can't open this up.
His brain is melting.
Oh. Dude,
Is it locked, bro?
I'm gonna kill myself. Probably.
The Tulsi Gabbert show is sponsored by
Heaters.
Ukrainian missiles.
Heaters and windows.
We're going to cause a Russian 9/11 with Ukrainian missiles.
I'm gonna kill myself on live television.
I need to do it.
It'd be like the Joker, you know the Joker, how he killed the night show host, but it'd just be yourself. Like, hey Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Bullet. And then you just blow your head off on live television.
That's what I need to do.
Ace, what are you doing out of frame of the camera?
Setting up the camera so that Devin's more in frame because he keeps leaning out of frame.
If you were a food, what food would you be? We're going to the BuzzFeed questions now.
Fucking raw onion.
Raw onion?
Penis.
Yeah.
You'd be penis?
A lot of layers, but most of them are just
I'd be
bitter
a bow
and hurt to
penis.
get through.
No,
That
I
sucks.
think I would be a nice chicken Alfredo.
Nah, dude. If I was a fucking
I'd be Mo Bamba.
if I was a food, I'd be like just a squared, like a
Cube.
process like thin square in like a plastic wrap.
Spam, bro. You'd be spam.
No, just or cheese, like a cheese, a little cheese in a little square wrap, like just those little processed cheeses. That's what I would do.
Dude, those processed cheeses are kind of good, though.
Yeah, that's the one I would be. Devin, what food would you be if you were a food?
Five Guys.
What kind of Five Guys? Five Guy burger?
Have you guys ever been to Five
Burgers
Guys?
and
No, I
fries.
haven't, actually.
You've never been to Five Guys?
No.
I think I went there once and it sucked.
Told me Five Guys made this burger and it's still mid.
Tell me Five Guys fucked Ian.
No, I know. No, that's not true.
This is what you telling me.
Fuck this guy.
Tell me Five Guys fuck this burger.
Ian, what's your favorite candy? Ian, if you had to pick a fruit-based candy or chocolate-based candy, which one would you pick?
Chocolate for dude. I have like a disdain for fruit-based candies. It's
Skittles,
Skittles suck. Bro.
Laffy Taffy,
That
Ian,
shit sucks.
kill
Airheads?
yourself.
Airheads is the only exception
Ian.
to that.
Sour Patch Kids,
Ian.
fucking cunt.
Kill
Sweet Tarts?
I would-
Fucking Sweet Tarts, the entire
9
category
out
of
of
Sweet
10.
Tarts.
9 out of 10 times, I would take the chocolate candy over the.
Devin, what would you take? Do you know what I mean by fruit-based versus chocolate-based?
Oh, chocolate is 100%.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
really?
even fair. Like out of 10, like how many
Like
times?
American chocolate? You take a Hershey's bar?
Dude, I would take a Hershey's bar.
Gross, bro. I would not eat a whole milk chocolate
nah.
Hershey's bar. That's sick.
We never said it had to be a fucking Hershey's bar.
But I'm just saying that's the category you're picking. Like, you guys are taking
Hershey's
like.
happens to be in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're saying
but
like
I'm
a
just saying,
Jolly
like-
Rancher, bro, or like
I'm just saying.
Go eat pixie dust, bro.
You
I'm
know
just
what
saying.
Pixie
I'm just
does,
saying. Don't
yeah.
count out.
About.
I'm just
or
saying.
fucking.
Don't count out fucking. It's fruit based.
Bro, I know.
When
I
we're
eat
talking
that
about
shit all the
American,
time.
when we're talking about American chocolate here, bro.
if I have to get rid of one, I'm getting rid of it.
Oh yeah, dude, Twizzlers. You fucking with Twizzlers?
No, I mean I would probably go with chocolate. I just didn't think that. It
What-
was that big
what
of
the
a, I just didn't
fuck?
think it was that big of a landslide. I don't know.
Nah, chocolate's different. I fuck with
I'm
chocolate
sick
so
of this
heavy.
goober, bro.
Are you guys? What kind of ice cream is your guys' favorite?
What is this goddamn question?
Bro, answer the question.
Dude, you're on your phone right
You're
now.
on your phone right now. Get off your
Talking
phone,
about
you
talking
fucking
about
nerd.
what's a good question, what's a bad one, what's your question?
What's your question, bro?
What do you bring to the table?
If you have such a high opinion,
What do
on
you
the
bring to the
questions,
table?
Let him think a bit. Let's give Devin some time here of what he wants to bring to the Tulsi
He's not going to be
Gabber
thinking
show
about
number
anything. He's
6.
just thinking. He's just listening to us and thinking about how he's not thinking about anything. He's not going to bring up anything.
His brain is mush.
What you got?
What you got, big man?
So you know what I mean? He just was thinking about who's not going to think about anything, dude.
You read him
I
like a
gotta blow
book,
my
bro.
nose.
Bro, you
Oh, he's
read him
got to
like a
blow his
book,
nose.
bro.
He's got to blow his nose now. He has to blow his nose.
I'm gonna blow you.
I have a would you rather. Would you rather never get
That was a
sick?
good one. That was a good one.
Never get sick, so
No,
you're
that
always
one.
healthy,
I would never get sick.
or never have to eat again.
I'll never have to eat again.
Never have to eat again. I don't really get sick that much.
Okay, so I'm gonna increase it so it's a little bit more even. So like you have no negative status effects. So like let's just say like you don't get hungover or you don't just feel bad one day.
So I don't get tired.
Never have to eat again.
So do I never get tired?
You
Because
still
that's
no,
fatigue.
you still have to go to sleep. I guess you just don't feel tired.
Would you rather I never have to sleep or eat?
Dude, fuck. Not having to sleep is kind of fucked up. Cause then
Chilling
you
at night would be so nice though. I love chilling at night.
well,
Because here's the thing with the not having to eat thing, I can just like choose then if I want to lose or gain weight.
well, wait,
I don't have to,
are we
like,
just
make
like
the
under?
decision
Are
to
we
what I
basing
do.
the assumption like that you can just like you stay at your weight? and
You stay
don't
at where
eat?
you're at, right? Like you start right now. If you eat, if like you can do, like if you eat food, it will do what food will do, but you don't have to eat food. You'll stay like content, like right now.
Then
Like what you're at right now, you'll stay
Wait, so
content
it's
unless
not
you started.
possible to lose weight.
No, but unless you start like eating food and shit, then the food will do.
Well,
I
you
get-
can't lose weight. Then.
Let's just say like intentionally, like you go on.
I'm wondering. So should we make it so like if you eat healthy, you actually lose weight, or should we make it like food doesn't affect you?
Oh wait, no.
I think it should be food doesn't affect you.
I should say like
Okay.
you're at 0, but if you run a lot more, then you start losing weight.
Nah, you should
No,
be able
because
to
a lot
like
of it is
control.
like dietary. I
think
think
you should just be able to choose how many calories that you eat, like you'll have in a day. Except that you
no.
don't
I
have to
think you
actually
should
eat
just
that.
not have to be able. You should just like
No,
you know how
fuck
you
this.
get hungry, you just don't get hungry.
I don't like the idea you don't get hungry.
Yeah. Because if you just
Okay,
get to choose
not
calories.
getting hungry is that's fucking stupid. It's worthless. You still have to eat.
No.
Like, what do we? that
No,
doesn't
you don't
make
have to eat.
sense.
You don't have to
That
eat, and the
doesn't make
sensation
sense.
is that you never get hungry and you stay like how you are right now.
I think a good.
So then, if I wanted to lose weight, I just can't.
No, okay. I like the assumption that like you stay at your base like weight. If you don't do anything, if you like go about your entire day, you basically stay the same. You don't have to eat or anything. But if you do eat more food, then you gain weight. But if you exercise and shit, you lose weight. So you will have to like, if you exercise a lot, then you will have to like, I guess, have to eat more food. But you don't get this. You don't have to eat if you don't want to.
It just doesn't make sense.
So just imagine you're eating food to get yourself barely to what you need, and you're not eating anything. You're not eating at all that is incorporated into any type of diet, positive or negative. where you're not negatively affecting
I
your diet.
understand that.
That's what it would be like to not have to eat. So just take the element of like dietary and food and nutrition out of
I would do that.
weightlifting. You would do that, or would you not have to sleep?
No, not to sleep.
Dude, not sleeping is like you have to sleep. I feel like you
I
get.
want to be able to sleep,
You
but
can.
I want the choice to be able to not.
You can sleep. You just don't have to ever.
Yeah.
That's
That
still
sounds
far.
awesome.
Because at that point, like, at least for me, like,
What I would say is, you could work 2 jobs, but and just make so much
that's
money.
still fucked though.
Work all night.
Because at that point, you're
That's
like,
true.
dude, it's like kind of like living forever. You just don't have shit to do.
You would have so much shit you could do. You could do so much.
I don't know. I
Sleep,
just,
you lose so much time sleeping.
yeah, no, I think that's a good
How,
thing.
how many times have you been like working on something and then it's like, oh, now I have to sleep or else I'm literally gonna have a shit day tomorrow.
Never. I feel like sleep is.
Well,
like
you
a-
don't have like a.
Ian's never worked.
I was
a
just gonna
day
say
in
he doesn't
his
have like
goddamn
he doesn't
life.
have to have a schedule to work off of.
Oh.
Never
but-
worked on anything you care about.
No, but like no school and shit. I feel like that's an example. I know I have to go to sleep at some point. Also, I think it's like a good, like break. It's a break that you have to take
you can
every
still
day.
take it, but you just don't have to.
No, that's still fucked. Because at that point, I'm not gonna take it because I don't need it. Like it's a necessary break.
Then take it, bro.
I don't know because I feel like getting tired is such a big thing about why you freak out on like when you break after applying so much pressure to yourself. I feel like if you just take out fatigue as an entire element, you can literally just be like, now's my time to go to school and be during the daytime, and now it's just time to work. Now I get to make money all night. And just don't do anything that's gonna fucking fuck up your day during the day. Do like a job that's just overnight. Overnight jobs are gonna pay probably more. And if you just do that all night, then you're just gonna have way more. But yeah. But then also with food, you would never have to pay for food. Which is
Never have to
kinda
pay
nuts.
for food is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Imagine like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go on a bike ride and then.
But
do
you never
some-
get to enjoy food.
I mean, I feel like you would be able to enjoy it. You just don't have to use it. Like you can still have like the sensation of like a good apple or something.
Like imagine so if you guys didn't sleep, how many meals would you eat, do you think?
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's a good question.
If you were running on a
Definitely,
I'd probably wait until like 4 to eat, like 4 p.m. and then maybe like 9 p.m. and then sometime again throughout the night.
I feel like you would like your schedule would be like at like 7 you eat breakfast and then you eat lunch at 12 and then you eat dinner at like 6 and then you have like a meal at like 1 or 2 or something like that. I feel like you just add like a fourth one to supplement it. So you
Yeah.
have a meal every 7.
Like I would almost
8
just
hours.
I'd almost just combine breakfast, lunch, and dinner of the first day into one early dinner meal at 4 p.m.
That does not sound early.
An early dinner,
Would
not
that-
early, not like lunch. Like it would be
Yes.
like at 4, like yeah.
So wait, would your body like so
Because that's kind of what I do now is I'll eat at like 4 p.m.
so you sleep, like your body repairs itself. So would the time you would be sleeping normally, would your body then repair itself? Oh,
You just kind of passively do it.
okay. So like just throughout the day. So like if I was, so like the time I would spend repairing myself sleeping would just happen throughout the entire day.
Yeah, just passively.
That's
Like how
pretty
your
good.
mind will like focus on it during night and like REM sleep and shit.
Mhm.
You'll just passively do it throughout the day
That's kind of cool.
with no sleep. Fuck, man, not having to sleep would be so cool. Would you guys not have to sleep or not have to shit
Dude,
or piss?
I have to shit.
Not have to shit over not sleep? Dude, I would do not sleep still.
not shitting is like
Fuck
such a
that.
small part of the thing. It doesn't seem worth it.
When you're
honestly.
talking about breaks,
Fuck that.
dude, I'm talking shit. Dude, like just sitting, just get to sit and just be in your own space and take a shit.
You know how much it sucks to have to wipe your ass, man?
That's
Yeah, but
so
also, do you
humiliating.
know how much it sucks to lose half of your life to
I'd
sleep?
rather do that.
To lose half of your life to sleep, though.
Yes.
I would rather be able to be up at night. Because, dude, nighttime's better anyways. I love being up at night.
That's true. Really. I'm making the other trade.
What you're saying, Ian, what would you pick? Not have to shit or not have to sleep?
I'm not gonna lie, being able to wake up and then not have to take a piss is kind of nice.
I mean, maybe. I like it. I like just waking up, morning piss. You just like outside, like an outside cold morning piss. I don't know, man. But then like not have to. But like, dude, you get so much time if you don't have to sleep. So you're going with not have to shit.
I know. I think I'll go with not, cause like you get like I'm doing like a cost benefit analysis here. Like the amount of
Seriously,
time
you get like twice as amount of time to do things, like to do whatever you want.
And what, you'd be taking like an extra shit every day probably.
Then you would have Then you'd have all your day to focus on school and all your night to do video games if you want. If you didn't want to work a job, then you could do your time to like play games.
It would be
and do
way
your
more
shit.
productive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it would work
like how
better
much?
than
Yeah,
not being able
like
to take a shit.
because we just have lived off of literally having to sleep, all of our lives. But then if you just think about like how much does shitting and pissing take away from productivity, then sleep. And then also how much does productivity matter? And I would say quite a bit.
Would you
probably.
rather be a Nobel Peace Prize winner or a professional athlete?
Professional athlete? I don't think anybody gives a shit about. Honestly, I don't think anyone gives a shit about Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay, how about an actor then? A-list actor, S-list actor.
probably an actor. Probably an actor.
Want to be an actor, but like
You guys watch Squid Game season 2?
I didn't watch Squid Game season 1.
neither did
No,
I,
me
bro.
neither, but I watched
Home
season
Say Young
2.
from Squid
What
Game.
you
Watch
watch?
those
What do you
Squid
watch?
Game.
What do you watch season 2? How was season 2?
I was Home Say Young from Squid Game.
Home Sale Squid Game. He's in it.
You're
He was in Squid Game.
You're
Squid
devolving
Game.
as we speak, bro.
Home Sale Squid Game. I just kept saying it that the whole time I was watching it.
You just kept pointing out the Squid Game people.
Squid Game.
Who's Hong Se-young from Squid Game? Who even is that? Is
That's
that
the main character.
Oh, that's Hong
See the
Se-young?
dude that locks in for the picture instead of smiles this time?
Yeah.
Remember that meme, Ian? Where he's like smiling in the
Yeah.
first one and now he's locked in.
Yeah, bro.
I think locked in alien meme is a pretty funny meme.
I like the one where it shows the dude locking it instantly for the
What's the
picture.
next step in the process?
So you watched season 2. How was it? What was your opinion on it?
It didn't. It was okay.
Did you watch season 2 or did you
Yeah.
turn it on and go to sleep?
No, I watched season 2.
Okay. Okay.
So
So,
we-
how was it?
It was okay.
Did
I
you
was working on telling you, bro.
Okay, well then,
Chill
then what?
It was alright.
Did you watch season 1?
This is what I brought up. Did you watch it? Because
Yes.
I could see you just having it on in the background and just being like,
Did you watch season
Oh.
1?
No, I watched the whole shit. I did not watch season 1.
Okay, so
Home Sale Squid Game.
I'm saying. So wait, what was
and
your
this is
favorite?
the discourse you have of the second season is you just say it was alright in Home Sale from the
Home
Squid Game.
Sale from Squid Game.
You was in the Squid Game.
What was the
Squid
main?
Game.
What was the
Squid
main?
Games.
What was the main?
So Home Sale Squid Game tries to go back and stop the Squid Games from happening.
Oh,
shit.
But then he just ends up getting stuck in the Squid Games again.
damn.
Did he win the first season?
Yeah.
Oh, so did he
He's
get?
rich as hell.
Damn, that's tough.
And
I
now
don't
he's
know.
just back in the Squid Games.
I don't know how much I remember of Hunger Games, but how much correlation is there between Hunger Games and Squid Games, like story-wise?
I
wonder.
don't.
Home Sale Squid Game.
I don't know why you're asking us this.
I thought maybe you'd watched Hunger
Well,
Games.
so there's no Home Sale in.
And
There's
no
no
Squid
Squid
Game.
Fuck you, dude.
no
This
Squid
sucks.
Games.
I don't think they'll be very similar at all, honestly. Just from like very.
Well, I mean,
surface
just from
level.
that story standpoint of being like oppressive system of putting humans in.
I mean, sure, the concept is similar.
That's what I mean. Is like those concepts from a basic standpoint.
I don't think did Katniss go back on her own volition.
feel like
She
she,
went for, like-
I feel like she did at one point probably.
She
No.
did
Well, she did on the
She
at the
did not.
beginning. She did at the beginning.
on the beginning and the third one. No,
She never went
no.
into the games out of her own volition, except like she
From the first one, didn't she?
She volunteered.
That's what out of her
because
own volition
sister-
means.
No, sure, but she didn't go back like on her.
I'm pretty sure she did.
the second.
She didn't make the choice. To
The
go
second
back.
one she went into was the was it the one with all the past winners?
Yeah.
She didn't go on that herself. She was forced
Yeah,
to
she
do
was
that.
forced to do that.
Yeah, I don't remember the
What was the
movies very
second book
much.
about? Was it just about her living in the capital? Wait, no, there was a dude. I swear she
What?
went to 300 games. What was it?
What
No,
is-
she did it. She went to 2.
You might be thinking that because there's like 3 movies. There's
There's
like the
4.
first
There's
one.
4 movies.
4.
Because the third.
Yeah,
book
because
is
one of them
two
split into
parts.
2. Yeah.
She went.
Yes,
Well,
there's
wait.
3 books.
Okay, so
Oh.
she did go to 2. Then.
Oh, fucking
Okay, I don't know why.
Saying,
Yeah.
With the first book, she goes into the first Hunger Games. This is 74th annual Hunger Games.
I love you to remember that.
And then you have
The second
the
book
second book, where she goes into the 75th, which
with
is
Peeta.
a quarter quell, which
So
means that it's special.
it's special.
And so then they use past victors
Yep.
because President Snow just wanted to fucking
Fucking
kill
kill Katniss,
Katniss.
yup.
Fuck Katniss.
Look, and then they,
On some real shit.
and then the rebellion busted them out of there.
And then, yeah.
And Katniss was the leader.
Katniss accidentally became part of a coup.
Accidental. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
they're like, we need you.
No.
She didn't really know what the fuck she was
No,
doing.
she's got like they just fucked up the.
Weren't they
like,
also?
dome
Weren't
they
they
were
like,
in.
we need you, Katniss? We need you for the operation.
No, wait, they were trying.
No,
No,
she like didn't
Oh.
really know what the fuck she was doing, but then she saw what the smart dude was
Yeah,
trying to
the
do,
dude
and
was
she
trying
was
to
like,
get out,
fuck
yeah.
it, I guess I'm gonna
Yeah,
do this shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
This seems like it might do something.
And then she
And
was
she
the
did
leader, and then they took over the capital, and then she killed the new coup. She killed the coup leader, and
Yeah.
then that actually caused elections to happen.
I guess it wasn't really much of a coup, it was more of just an actual war.
It was just a rebellion, straight up, just like a full-on rebellion war. With the wait, what was the area that they bombed to oblivion?
District 13.
What was they were like the nuclear one? Or were they?
I think that is what
Is
it
it the nuclear one?
was. Some
Mm.
shit.
And then she went off to go. What even happened to her after that? Did she get
She
taken
went
away
back to District 12.
with PETA?
PETA.
With 2 E's.
PETA.
Dude is a bit of a bitch. Dude, he got brainwashed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Damn. Dude was a puppet, and then he got brainwashed.
I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet.
Dude,
I don't know.
who was the
me.
actor for Katniss? What was her name? Caitlyn Jenner?
No.
Are you fucking stupid?
Jennifer Lopez.
Did
Jennifer-
you, did you
dude.
just hear the same stupid ass shit
Well,
that
who's the person? I don't even
You said
remember.
you fucking moron,
Dude, who is it?
Did you say Caitlyn?
You don't deserve.
Did you say Caitlyn or Kendall?
You said Caitlyn Jenner, bro.
Dude, who was it, bro?
It's like
That's good.
70,
Bro, who is it, bro?
It's one of them.
Dude, you don't know either.
You don't deserve to know.
You don't know either, bro.
It's fucking Jennifer. Jennifer
Lopez.
Lawrence.
Oh.
Lopez?
No.
I'm in a room full of buffoons, bro.
Dude, no. I'm kidding. But like,
Liar, you were not kidding.
Lopez. Dude, Caitlyn Jenner.
J Law. Caitlyn Jenners are fucking wild. I don't know how you would have ever thought
They sound similar.
that. No,
They're like the same
No.
style.
they're not.
They are.
You are.
You don't understand.
I guess
You
not.
were
And
blinded
neither
by
does
actually knowing
anybody
the
else.
answer.
Neither is a single other person.
You were blinded by knowing the answer.
I'm
If
gonna
you were in
blind
my
you.
if you were
Real
in my
shit.
spot, you would say the same thing.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah.
No one would have ever. No normal person says that. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Well, if you were in my spot, you would,
No, I
So-
wouldn't have.
because you wouldn't know, and you'd be like, "Oh, that sounds right."
How would
Not
that
Caitlyn
sound
Jenner,
right?
though, dude.
She's like 70, bro.
Well, I don't
Jenner.
know, maybe-
Caitlyn Jenner's the wild one, man.
That doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense at all. Do you know who that is?
I'm looking.
Oh my god.
Are you looking up a picture of Caitlyn Jenner?
Wait, I'm looking up.
Pretty
She's
sure-
like, oh, she is like 50. See, I didn't know that.
She's older than 50.
She's 75 right now.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, she's like 50, 75.
See, that's the thing. I didn't know. See, that's the thing. I wasn't
Oh,
known.
God.
I don't know who Caitlyn Jenner was.
How do you not
She has her
know
airplane's
that?
license
I
and
don't-
killed somebody
dude.
once.
That's kind of
In
funny.
a car
I
accident.
don't give a shit about fucking actors. I don't.
Dude, she's not an actor.
What is she then?
You make me want to fucking kill
Dude, what is she then? You're not explaining anything.
Bro. How
That's
do you
crazy.
not know who Caitlyn
That's
Jenner
crazy. You don't
is?
even know who she is at all.
I mean, I probably know her, but I just don't care enough to
Do
understand.
you know who Bruce Jenner is?
I know.
Okay. Alright, well.
Because I don't even feel like explaining this.
The Ukraine! I don't know who Caitlyn Jenner is.
No, I probably do know her. I
Zoomer.
just-
Am I wrong?
You're a Zoomer too,
Zoomer-minded.
You're
You
Zoomer
could
too,
tell me the history of
motherfucker.
Skibbity
This
Toilet,
is
but
just-
you
he's
couldn't
just
tell
a-
me who Caitlyn
Just
Jenner
a
is, bro.
dumbass at this point, bro.
This is
Like, I don't
crazy.
even know. I don't
That's
know how else
information
to
that I
put
don't
this.
give a shit about.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
not. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
because it's
Neither
Zoomer-minded.
do
No.
I. It's just.
No, it's just like I don't care about fucking actors. It's not something I care for. I can't.
But putting the in front of Ukraine.
No, that's just
you
funny.
fucking cunt.
That's
That
just
is
funny.
just funny.
That's just funny.
Yeah, but you don't know who Caitlyn Jenner
The
is, bro.
Ukraine.
That's crazy.
Dude, no, that actually makes no sense that you wouldn't know that.
Maybe no, probably if you gave me a picture of her face.
Did you not just look her up?
Well, no, I did, but I'm saying like.
Give yourself a picture of her face
No,
again.
I'm saying if you're giving me like, oh, who is this person, then I'll be like, oh, that's probably whatever.
What?
You know.
What does that mean? No, because you didn't. What?
I just don't know. I don't know people, bruh. I don't know people, bruh.
I get that. I understand that now.
That's just not something I know.
I understand,
That's something I put my brain into.
How about you put your brain in?
Shut up, bro.
Give me some brain.
Bro, shut up, bro.
Put that brain to work.
that brain don't
You
work.
need to get yourself your own fucking brain back, bro.
What?
Your brain's mush right
I'm
now.
supposed to give myself brain?
Yeah, take a few ribs out
I'm
and
doing that.
take a few ribs out and go poke your brain with it.
Hell no. Dude, my spine's just not flexible enough. I feel like I can. You know what I mean?
Have you tried?
Like if I just like
What do you mean, have you tried? He's telling you he's not flexible enough. Not only has he
Dude,
tried, he's up to date if it's flexible
if
enough
I
yet.
stretched, if I did the right stretches in the right way for like a month, I could do it.
Go to yoga just to be able
Dude,
to
I could.
suck
I
your own
think.
dick.
Yeah, Matt, dude, just like you're talking with the other people in the class, you're like, oh, what are you doing this for? Oh, so I can suck my own cock.
Uh,
You just gotta take the easy way out to get rid of
No,
your
that's
fucking ribs.
crazy because who was it? I think it was Horse Meat that brought it up. That was like, wouldn't it feel more like a dick in your mouth rather than
Oh,
someone's
it
mouth
would.
on your
It
dick?
Absolutely.
That's the
would.
thing is you just feel like you have a dick in your mouth.
No, that wouldn't.
The sensation
it
of your
wouldn't
tongue
be enjoyable.
outweighs the sensation of your cock way more.
Ace!
Well, it looks like the podcast is about to end in 30 seconds.
It looks that
We're
way.
gonna fucking explode.
We have our lighting is about to shut off once again. I feel like it's shut off a couple times,
2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times during the fucking
Over
recording.
100 times.
We had this really cool lighting and it keeps shutting off. It's just a TV that is like
Blue
no
screen.
signal, blue screen. Devin's deforming more and more, and
His-
it is now
His motor
officially
functions
the
are depleted.
end of the show.